So this is today's deck. Let's go over the combos. It's actually pretty straightforward. All you have, the essential part, the core essence of this deck is just the level ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have more Jet Synchron or other level ones you like, run them. The more the merrier. I only have one Jet Synchron and it's gonna be limited soon, so I don't see the point of like grinding another one or using a ticket on him. So yeah. And of course, 1 for 1. All you have to do is just start off with Linkuriboh. So why is this guy so good, and how to actually have a protected board, not just a good board, a protected board. That's the important part. Yeah. So you usually start off with, you have to mill cards like any way possible. Either use this to discard from your hand, you use the Light Sword engine, which I've trimmed a bit. Any way you can mill or get bodies is fantastic for this deck. So I use the Earth guys like this guy. I can banish this guy and this guy using this guy, and I'm gonna get 3 bodies. That's broken, and I like it. And I just recently got this guy when I was digging for junk synchrons, so might as well use him. He's a banish 1 earth from graveyard to special summon, free body, banishes something useful, so yeah. And this guy I got from the selection box. I just love this card. I really do. And if if there's a monster in the EMZ extra monster zone, that's just a free body. It can also steal the monster in the EMZ zone. So if you use it on your opponents, which in the replays you're gonna see I used this effect on a Quasar. So yeah, that's kind of awesome. So basically, yeah, you start off with this guy, and if, let's say, this is your hand, you have these 2 cards in your hand, you use this to discard this and summon any of these. Doesn't matter. Now, you have a level 1 and something in the graveyard that can revive itself. So, Dutscaper, which, I'm sorry, I'm a bit disoriented. So this gameplay, if I'm recalling, it's a Gong, and he played Sulfur chords, I guess. Yeah, that's the game. This wasn't much, it wasn't really a challenge, but still a good showcase of the deck. So, I was running Grits, which you don't really need any skills with. That's my main thing. I don't like using skills or relying on them for consistency, or that's the whole shtick about the skillless duelist, because it takes real skill not to use skills. So I'm gonna just, I have no idea what these cards do. I read a couple during the duel, the ones I had to deal with, but I just know they have like odd and even scale thing, but that's all I have on them. So yeah, you see Jet Synchron into Linkuriboh, Jet discards Dutscaper, Cerberus popping the card, Coolia, I guess. Yep, that's it, that's game. Oh, I didn't attack? I thought I attacked. So yeah, I guess I didn't. Now, actually, let me pause this. So these 2 are co-linked. So neither of these 2 can be destroyed by card effects because of this, or by battle because of this. That's the protection I'm looking for. That's why that's why it's my goal to link my Firewall with any of these guys, so it's protected. If you could do both, that's awesome, but it's kind of hard to do that, especially with having like 1 monster reborn in your deck. The World Legacy card. Yeah, so check this out. Book of Moon, Linkuriboh can tribute any level 1 faced up or down to special summon himself out. Unicorn does nothing actually. Yeah, so There we go. There's Firewall Dragon. And he just scoops, because that's game. This gameplay is the Yusei one, I think. The one where... Actually, I said it in the deck list thing, but I'm not gonna say it here if you didn't hear it there. So, I'm gonna do something very cool to his Quasar Dragon. So, yeah. Turn 1, he's just gonna, do his standard thing. So, yeah. Just gonna have to wait that. I actually tried to make a Quasar Dragon deck without a skill, but that was too much of a hassle for me. It wasn't consistent enough. That's the whole... Yeah, so you saw that, right? He negated my glow up, my Jet Synchron, and he completely ignored the glow up. So that's it. The negate, the Omni. That's why I don't like this card this much. It's awesome. It's level 12. It's attack. It's beefy. But like Book of Moonlit and the negate is done. The negate isn't that much good in my opinion. So yeah, he used it up and he now can't negate me. I didn't even bother with that. I didn't even link up. That's game. I even had this card, so I could have went into Firewall, then bring back a Link 2 and co-link it and all that shenanigan, but what's the point? We had game. And for the last gameplay video, the thing is, I don't remember this game, so I'm just gonna watch it along with you, to be honest. So let's see what's happening. That's an ideal mill. Look at this. We haven't even normal summoned yet, remember that. Your standard thing, Linkuriboh into that, mill more. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. And also a little thingy. This guy, when your opponent declares an attack, you can tribute this guy, change the attack to 0 until the end of this turn. So he's not just a downwarding arrow, he's very useful. This board right here, you see, this guy can bounce 2 cards back, battle protection, attack protection. So when you have this, it's not that important to have this guy. But I remember a game, I don't know if I have the replay, I'm sorry if this is taking too long. I was up against a Resonator deck, a Jack Atlas guy, and he had the Nova dude with 6,000 attack, and this little guy here saved my life. If I didn't have him, even with the battle protection, I would have just died. But reduce him to 0, nothing. Doesn't matter how big it is, it's now 0. And I love Linkuriboh, and I was waiting so long for this card. And this guy, I love this guy. So I think he scoops. Yeah, now I remember the game. Nonetheless, the board was awesome. I'm glad I stumbled upon this replay.